Look alive, cabron. Did Amazon just change the car buying experience? I think they might have. Let's talk about it.
I'm Jupe. That was Hempy. Welcome to ByteSized Talks. Let's talk about it.
So, Amazon and Hyundai just announced a partnership to where they will offer end-to-end sales of new cars through Amazon. I believe sometime starting in 2024.
Now, this isn't anything new either. But the fact that Amazon is doing it, and Amazon is such a popular website where people buy things, that's I think where it's really gonna make a dent.
I think it's gonna make a dent because who doesn't buy stuff off Amazon? It's so easy.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
it's the most streamlined buying process I think out there.
God, on you got like 5 or 6 boxes coming in every week.
Not
Fucking
anymore,
sucked.
cabrón. I'm
Huh?
so broke. So not anymore. I'm broken. Plus, well, another thing, we're living in Socorro,
Yeah.
so like there was no like it was typically easier and cheaper to order something off Amazon than it was like to go up to Albuquerque to actually shop for it.
Yeah, it's true.
Um, but I think it's a big deal. Like, yeah, you could buy a car online from your local, dealership,
Dealership.
but I think the size of Amazon, this is where it might not be the best deal anybody's gonna get, but I think on average, it's gonna be the more honest deal.
Yeah.
You know, and I think they'll be smart. They'll offer, hey, extended warranties through Amazon. They'll offer these maintenance packages through a collaboration between Hyundai dealerships and
Yeah.
Amazon. And I think that's what they're really aiming to do. They're gonna look to just make it easier because right now, like there's like you could buy online, and the ones that I know the best like would be like CarMax or Carvana.
Yeah,
Those are
Carvana's a big
those are
one. Yeah,
those are used cars,
that's true.
you know.
Yeah.
And I think a big difference between new and used is should you always test drive a vehicle before driving or before buying it? Of course,
Yeah, but they
right?
still give you like the 30-day return policy or whatnot.
Yeah,
Which I
but
mean, basically same
I
thing.
mean, it's one of those things though. Like, if I wanted to get another Rav Four or a Venza, like
Yeah.
uh, it's like, oh hey, I'm just upgrading at this point. You know you're gonna like the car, like
Yeah.
uh, I think that's the thing. Like, if you're familiar with them at all, like, oh hey, I'm just getting the next one. I know what to expect from this brand. I know what to expect from this car. I've driven in my friends. I've driven my mom's or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, a new car doesn't have that worry of like, oh, I wonder if it's gonna run rough. Do I have to take it to a mechanic? And I think that's the difference here with as opposed to Carvana or CarMax. Like, you don't know the history of those cars, who drove them, who took care of them before you, were they in an accident. This is offering that one-click experience, kinda in a way.
Yeah. You know what's funny is we talked about this a few episodes ago where like I think they're gonna start doing it. They're gonna start selling cars more through online simply because it's something that the pandemic kind of opened up to, and it's like, yeah, it's a pretty good idea to do it.
Now, well, I should point out that the cars aren't going to be consolidated through Amazon. Like, they're not going to be at an Amazon facility. You go to the Amazon facility to pick it up. You'll still have the dealership experience. You'll still be able to go there, test drive it there locally around you, uh, pick it up from said dealership. So the dealerships they're being incorporated in. So they're not trying to build like a third, like a secondary platform. Uh,
Oh, that's a game changer right there.
so uh, because I think like that's the trouble with like Tesla. Some people might have. You
Hmm.
might not, that tangibility of like going to see it. Like, the Tesla dealerships aren't always, or like the show. What are the show models or
There's showrooms because Tesla
showrooms?
can't technically sell their own cars at those spots. You can go see
Yeah.
them, you can go test drive them. That's it. But by law, you can't sell your own car that you've manufactured.
Uh, yeah. So I think this is just gonna streamline, and then I think Amazon. I mean, they have the money. hey, if you buy it through Amazon financing,
Mhm.
X, Y, and Z benefits.
Yeah.
Um, and I saw another thing that I don't know how much I'm a fan of this, but Hyundai's going to start incorporating Alexa into the cars.
Now, Alexa's a little weird at first. I was a little skeptic to kinda get something that's Alexa enabled simply because they listen to you and the horror stories I heard about it. Obviously, Siri does too, um, but it was something.
Jordan.
Yeah. "Hey, Siri, shut the fuck up and talk to you right now." Um, but dude, I got an Amazon Echo Dot and a Show
Mhm.
8. The user interface, when it comes to talking to it, is so much better than Siri, so much better than the other application that offers that, and honestly, they're doing something right, but
What
in
do
your
you
car.
use?
Huh?
What do you use yours for?
So I have a Ring doorbell, and so whenever somebody's at the front door, that'll show me. The Show 8 also has a camera, so if I leave Nala inside to kinda run around and stuff like that, I'm not home, I can always check on her through that, and
Okay.
just obviously play music, alarm, stuff like that.
Yeah. Dude, what if it's ever like, Julian, that gallon of milk looks partly empty. Do you think you should order a new one? Like,
At that point, that'd be kinda tricky. Dude, Alexa learns how to cook, I ain't getting married after that, bro. I'm done. That's all I need is when Alexa starts cooking, alright, we're done.
well, speaking of like Amazon advancements, have you seen like the latest in Amazon carts, like shopping carts?
No, is this something where you just, like, put the item inside and they just automatically charges it to you?
So yeah, so I mean, they had the stores to where you'd walk in. Oh, let me get a bag of chips. Let me get a soda, right?
Yeah.
And the cameras are watching you. Scan your card or your membership when you get it as you walk in, and then you just grab the stuff and go, and it automatically charges you through the cameras.
Oh,
So
shit.
that was like for like pre-packaged. Everything had to be pre-packaged, right? You
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
buy a banana, right? Like and sell the banana by weight. It would be like, oh, it'd have to be per price. But like, how could you sell something that's going to vary in weight, like a watermelon, or like
Yeah.
because that's like, I mean, Costco does that. They don't weigh. They just say this is a bag of potatoes. This is a bag of oranges, and hope that they're mostly uniform. They don't sell you by like
You know,
uh,
Walmart has started doing pricing of the banana just per banana, not by weight. I think they figured out, we can average the price of the banana depending on the weight, so they don't really have to worry about that anymore, so I think they'll
yeah.
probably start doing that.
What if you buy a dude a thing of cilantro or some
Mhm.
serranos or jalapeno? Like those can vary differently. So the Amazon cart though, you can say, okay, I'm about to throw in some jalapenos. And so you find it on like the little touch screen there.
Yeah.
You throw them in, and it's like, oh, the weight just went up by 0.45 pounds.
Yeah.
Do you accept this charge at 69 cents per pound for 40 cents or whatever?
Yeah.
Yep. Click, add it to your cart. So, or like meat, right? Like steaks, like that's obviously going to be something they're not going to be like,
Yeah,
oh,
they're
this is just one. Like it's going to be people want to look at it, the quality, the weight, if there's a bone in, bone out, like
definitely.
so. This, they're all tracked. So once you put them in, the camera sees it, and then it's able to adjust the weight of it if it's something that hasn't been already sticker priced.
Yeah.
Um, so then you just get your stuff, and then as if you get to the checkout, there's like one guy standing there. If your cart still has a green screen, you're good to go. And you get to leave.
Yeah. It's
So
it's pretty dope, honestly. The easier it is for checkout, lazy people like me will love it. Just like going and picking up your groceries from Walmart just by parking and bringing it to you. Dude, that's amazing.
yeah, uh, have you seen a Dash Mart yet?
No, what's the Dash Mart?
So there's one here. It's like an old like CVS type of building.
Okay.
It's a whole like think of a CVS sized building that's not for the customers to walk in. It's strictly set up for people ordering DoorDash like groceries.
Oh shit.
So hey, I just want a bag of chips, some ice, and a couple sodas because I'm having people over to watch. Oh, let me just. I don't
Yeah.
want to leave right now. Let me just. The DoorDasher goes there. When he gets there, somebody has already got those items bundled
Mhm.
up for them, throws it in their car. They come bring it to you. The first time I did one of those, like when I had my broken leg, I ordered some stuff and I was like, oh, I think maybe they're doing like a third party thing through
Yeah.
Kroger or something. But no, there's one here really close to my house. I'm like, shit, like they're vertically integrating that process.
Yeah.
They don't want Kroger to get their cut. They want to get that grocery cut as well. Um,
Damn.
so I really think, I mean, it's nice to go grocery shopping from time to time, but also if you're busy, like you'll just want to send in that list. If I had to pack up 2 or 3 kids to go with me, I would
Yeah.
fuck that. Like just
Yeah.
have it sent to the house, you know? That way I don't have to try to tell these kids they can't get Cocoa Puffs, you know?
Hey, that's true. I didn't think about that. Is that they're not gonna be grabbing stuff, or even yourself when you're just passing by the chip aisle, like, I'll grab some of these. Fuck it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but yeah, I think it's a really good process, and I'm liking the way it's going. It's might get a little creepy when Alexa starts telling me the milk is low, but I like the process so far.
Um, and I think we'll see this at so again we're cool with buying things. What's the most expensive thing you ever bought off Amazon?
Mm, the most expensive thing.
I mean, I probably the most expensive thing I probably bought was a couple hundred, or maybe a couple $100, probably like 300-400.
Yeah, me too. I think a
Or
little
maybe
order.
that might have been like just a order, like a order of 5 things on one thing, like maybe $500.
I ordered one thing that was about $250,
Yeah.
which I was a little skeptical for because it was like a little chandelier for like the kitchen area. Shut the fuck up! I'm still Mexican. Don't you dare!
Did you swing from it? I'm gonna
I
swing
almost did.
from the chandelier.
I almost did. I almost fell off the ladder. But yeah, that thing was like it was all glass and little mirrors and shit. So it was like
Yeah.
I don't know if it's gonna get here in one
Did
piece.
you, did you order a disco ball way?
Disco ball. Dude, I can probably show you right now. Watch this. Watch.
Okay. It's like Saturn.
Yeah, you can like configure it into different things. It's pretty cool. I liked it.
Um, but like I think that's the case for most people. Have probably only spent I mean, over the year they spent thousands of dollars,
Oh
but
yeah, yeah,
in any one transaction, a couple $100. But if you could buy your car through Amazon, I think they'll be able to get really creative with the financing
yeah,
options on these things. And they said like eventually they want to open it up to where they'll have a used car trade in
yeah.
market, and uh, God, that's gonna get interesting. I know I turned into Grimace for a second, huh?
I was gonna say you joined the what are those guys called? The blue men?
Blue Man Crew, Blue
The
Man Crew. Um,
tamborazo they called you.
it looked purple on my screen, but yeah, it's interesting because I think this is the first major step I've seen somebody outside of Tesla do like a big market innovation
Yeah,
in the automotive realm, anyways.
yeah.
Um, so we'll see how this pans out, and we'll see if Hyundai is able to make this an exclusive thing.
I
Because like
think
other car makers are reluctant, I think. Like like you can't order from the factory through Toyota.
you can't order through the factory.
Like let's say I wanted to order a brand new Land Cruiser and I wanted a very specific specked out version.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted like a particular, like a particular type of Jeep or something like that, you could like do direct from factory order, I believe.
Oh yeah.
So you get that Jeep. As it's going through the assembly line, it's the color you want, it's the
Mhm.
interior you wanted, everything. With Toyota, it's like you have to find somebody who got allocated one of the ones that you want, and then like so if you're getting something that's maybe a little bit rare, like it's hard to get that. You can't like they can't say, hey, you know, Jupe wants to order this new Toyota Supra with this, and this. Like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, if he wants to do that, maybe he has to try to get on the list in Ohio at this place because they're getting two of them. You know,
I see. Yeah, as
so
far as Hyundai becoming exclusive with Amazon, I think it's a smart move simply because Amazon is such a big company that I don't think
mhm.
they'll lose out on anything if they don't partner with them.
Yeah. I mean, good thing if you order it through Amazon, they'll probably be able to ship you a replacement engine.
Yeah, I mean, it is Hyundai. I wouldn't trust it
uh,
too much.
the I trust them. I think I think they're decent cars. They can be good cars, but uh, they've gotten a lot better in recent history, and they do offer a decent warranty. I think it's like 100,000 mile powertrain.
Like
Uh,
normal.
yeah, but I think it's when you get past that 120, 150 range that it's the reliability gets a
Yeah.
little iffy on them. It's not like to me, I'm Team Toyota in terms of long term. Like, uh, not it's gonna be hard for companies to get past that quarter million mile mark fairly reliably, and still maintain really low costs. But um, yeah, I think this is a big move by Amazon, and uh, I don't know. Uh, I guess we'll have to see how this plays out with the dealerships.
Yeah.
Um, but I think you'll probably see like that's probably going to be if you're interested in a Hyundai the easiest, especially for this new generation. I spent some time with my nephew. He's about 22, and like we were talking, like they don't like interactions with people. They don't like the haggling process. It's
Yeah.
very much let me just order through an app, and I don't care if I get charged an extra 5% delivery charge or
Dude, yeah. Yeah, 'cause I mean, I've been guilty of it. I've been wanting to eat something, and, like, instead of going to Burger King, that's like 5 minutes, I was like, "Ah, fuck it, I'll just order it." It's just, like,
Uzi.
that extra $5.
I mean, it's what your time worth, but for you, it's a time thing, right?
Yeah.
It,
Yeah, it
it,
is.
it's not because like even if you had to get on the phone and order, you'd be willing to do that.
Yeah.
But I think this newer generation, that like that interaction with strangers, or especially buying a car, because it's not like there's this, ordering from Starbucks or Burger King, like it's a set price.
Yeah.
They're not like, oh, hey, this guy looks like he has money. We'll hit him up for $10 for the vente. Like, and then you come in, be like, no, I think it's only worth five, da, 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 and you haggle, like,
Yeah.
you know,
Haggling is such a difficult thing. It's something that you have to do it in person to be able to understand it better. Nobody can just, like, talk you through it.
yeah. Now, did you learn a lot of that when you were working for your dad's company?
Haggling? No.
Like, I mean, like from being on the other side of it to where, oh, the roof will be 20
Oh,
grand.
I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Uh,
Because that's still like that's haggling in a sense, right? You're haggling for a
yeah.
higher price.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, we'd usually mark it up quite a bit depending on the
yeah.
person. If we know they had money, it's like, "Hey, mark that up. They're gonna pay it for sure."
I mean, in my dad's business, like there's some customers where he knows like he has to start a little higher, just in having history with them. Like, oh, this guy always beats me up on price.
Yeah.
So it's like my dad would be like going into like, I'll be happy if I get, let's say, $1,000. And normally if it was customer B, he would hey, $1,000 customer B. Oh yeah, okay, trust you, 1,000. He knows customer A is like he always gonna want a 20% discount. So I'll come in at 1,300,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
true.
let him think he beat me up and got the deal at 1,000, which is what my dad wanted in the first place.
Yeah, and
Um,
it is fucked up for the customer if you're on the customer side, but you also gotta think about it in a business perspective. They gotta make that money. They have to stay alive in a sense, and so that's why they do that.
yeah, like I mean, buying my latest car, which uh, it was buying a used car. Like I sat there, had to look up a bunch of stuff, and I had my numbers. I did the math, and at one point I got up to walk away, and he's like, "Oh, what do we need to do to get this?" And I was like, "Dude, I think we're just too far apart. Like, I think there's a $2,000 difference of what I think the car's worth and what you guys think it's worth." And at that point, like they offered me nearly MSRP of what the car was 3 years ago,
Hmm.
during that trade in, they came up on their offer for their trade in $2,000, and I was like, shit, like okay, at that point, this car is going to cost me $100 to buy,
Yeah.
and but the things that I think it needs, like that's a very fair price. But I think had I not been informed, I would have been willing to just kind of walk away and
And
or just like, or go ahead.
that's another thing is people, well, the newer generation doesn't really understand what the cost of a car is. And you have to look at it from, okay, how much do I make? Yeah, I was there too. So you're
Yeah.
laughing. You have to look at it. There's even calculators out there that'll figure it out for you. Like, what's the maintenance? How much does it cost? And all, and then you have to work that into your budget and understand it fully.
Someone in my department who's from another country asked me to help him when he was going through the car buying process,
Yeah.
and I mean, I had only done a leased, I hadn't done a used car purchase yet, but I had to sit there and like once they agreed on a price, like, all right, cool, that's great. Then he goes to the financing office,
Yeah.
like, oh, do you want to get this done? He's like, what's that? What's this? What's gap insurance? Like he didn't
Yeah.
know. He just researched a price on a car. He didn't think
Yeah.
about the other things. And then that's not even like the thing. It's like, you know, it was like, well, I have to pay $200 a month for insurance. What? Like
Yeah.
in my country, you buy something, you just buy that, like you own it, like you know.
Yeah.
Or it's like a dog, right? Like each one of us has a dog that was essentially free.
Yeah, like the
But
dog, yeah, they gave it away to you. That's it.
yeah,
But dude, the medical bills, the
the chew,
food, the
the
what?
toys, the chewing, the
Yeah, dude,
the
the fucker destroys
vaccinations.
your couch. It's like fucking I
She
gotta
me-
buy a whole nother couch.
she messed up the new one.
No, I've heard of people that mess up their couches. I
Oh,
heard
really?
someone they left their dog inside their car, destroyed the entire front seat.
I think I've seen that TikTok where it just takes bite. There's just chunks missing out of the seats and everything.
No, I know someone who that happened
Oh,
to, dude. I'm like, damn.
well, I mean, they're asking to get a window broken depending on what neighborhood they're in.
Yeah,
Somebody would see the
that's
car
true.
locked up, rescue the
Now,
car.
I am guilty of leaving my car in my dog in my car, but I roll the windows down and I leave the truck on, for, like, sometimes 40 minutes at a time. Dude, all that gas that she's wasting is like, "Damn, this dog is expensive."
Oh, dude, I mean, and then I mean, you had the thing where she was just running around, a stick kind of stabbed her, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, her,
$800.
yeah, her skin, she ran into a stick or something, and her skin got separated from her muscle on her, hind leg, and to clean it up, stitch it up, and give her some medication, 800, $900. It's like, fuck.
For a free dog. So,
Yeah.
yeah, buying a car is it's the price is steep enough, but as it could be the maintenance, the gas, the tires, which like the tires, especially for these EVs that are coming out, like they're
Oh,
so
with
much heavier.
yeah, especially with that, noise reduction pad that they have in them.
I don't know
For
about that.
so Tesla in their tires, they have a noise reduction pad within the tire, and it's a special tire that all Teslas have. And it's dude, it's a crazy expensive tire.
Yeah, and then when you have those electric cars, they're all screaming fast.
Yeah.
Like so, if you drive it fast, you're gonna go through the tires fast. Like,
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
um, so yeah, that's what we got. Next time you want to buy a Hyundai, you might be able to see if it's on Amazon Prime to get free shipping.
I don't know about that one.
Could you imagine the poor freaking delivery guy coming upstairs?
But you know, if you
But
subscribe and like the channel, you will get free shipping on these videos. So go ahead and hit that like, hit that subscribe. You get free shipping. Don't worry.
all right, take it easy, guys.
Take care, everybody.